Good afternoon, family. That's something beaming. That's something beaming. But no, it feels good outside. It feels great, as a matter of fact. And shit, it just feels amazing to even be outside, be alive, man. Even though I'm in the car, but I was just outside. I like to spend time in nature. Off of the phone and all that. Gotta make sure I'm with. Yeah, but anyways. It's your boy Darius, and I'm back with another blessing, you feel me? And bro, man. I'm actually tired of this video. And this is gonna tie into just my perspective on what's going on and most likely what's to come within the future, within the state of our planet. You know what I'm saying? Especially our country. But it's like, man, like I'm gonna tell y'all, cause I tell people all camera what really be going down, but I'm gonna speak for y'all in code. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that know what I'm saying, no. For the ones that don't, just be patient. You'll figure it out later on. But I'm gonna try to, help you guys out, understand what's really going on, what's happening, because shit is really drastic out here, and you really don't know what to expect no more. Because on the usual, it's kind of like, before in the past years, whatever, it was like motherfuckers was crazy, but you wasn't seeing how crazy motherfuckers really was. And a lot of times too, a lot of people really just chilling. They was trying to get by. But now it just seems like since in certain states, certain areas, you got minimum wage and shit. You got how motherfuckers, like, the rent's going up. So a lot of motherfuckers got to move back. And a lot of times, people want their own space, bro. And majority of the time, people can't even afford just regular housing. Can't even afford Section 8 housing. So it's like people is trying to just do what they can now at this point to survive. And that means, man, shoot this motherfucker, boom. Because remember, we in a social media era. And it's like the shit I see so many people want to get, man, they get viral, bro. They don't got to work no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can get famous off of anything. People are starting to realize that, and now people are starting to lose themselves, meaning like they doing whatever the fuck they can to have a viral post. Instead of just sitting there being patient and actually focusing on the shit that really matters. You feel me? Like, majority of the time, people who, really the average motherfucking person, you know what I'm saying, like 85% of people would, you know what I'm saying, they're not even their own leaders. They're not even their own leaders. So you got motherfuckers, it's like the blind following the blind. You got one motherfucker who has this certain, you know what I'm saying, name to them, this personality, this aura or whatever. People want to follow and be like that person instead of being like themselves. And motherfuckers can really come out here and make cults and shit. They can really have people on the stream just with how much power and respect this person has. And it's just like we are falling into a type of era to where, man, motherfuckers don't know what to think and they don't know how to think consciously. These motherfuckers is thinking like computers. There are people who literally think like computers, thinking certain shit is important when it's not. It's not. Getting on social media to troll or make fun of somebody, or to comment on somebody's race or this and that. It's like motherfuckers abuse the power of the internet just to go viral. They'll even break down somebody's character just to be somebody in life, thinking that when they get to the point of fame, whatever, that they're going to be light. But it's like, my nigga, the shit you do in the past really will happen in the present. You keep doing this shit in the present, it's going to stick in the future. You feel me? So it's like majority of people who even get the chance to understand what the fuck is going on, this shit's sad and it makes you want to distance yourself. You got people who don't even know who the fuck to vote for. You got people who think, it's like people who think voting is this and that. People who think voting is important. You don't even know who, like, bro, you don't even research on what the fuck is really going on within your own government. And it's just kind of like, what are you really going to sit here and do? And how you going to figure out how to survive? Like, how? And that's why a lot of motherfuckers getting killed. A lot of motherfuckers getting robbed. People are just doing crazy shit. It's like every single day you get on social media, somebody's always dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace to all the fallen people. But it's like, bro, every day. And then you got people out here who, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to Takeoff. That shit definitely, like, it hits just knowing, like, that shit hits. And so it's just crazy just to sit here and think like, damn, anything can happen at any given time. But just the fact that, like I stated earlier, people do anything to go viral. Why are you recording this nigga? You know what I'm saying? You recording his body bleeding out. And it's just like, you go out to somebody and be like, hey, I got this video, so-and-so, I want this amount of money for this. It's like, you see what I mean? It's just like, just to get by. Then on top of that, you got men and women is fighting against each other. Now, like, you know, women are saying it's like a sassy apocalypse, whatever the fuck that means. But I know what it means. But just the fact that now a lot of women are starting to see that niggas is getting quote-unquote sassy, but it's just like, I guess guys are tired of the bullshit too, because it's like, if you really sit here and think about it, before it's the social media era, you know, if you were born like 98, 97, whatever, it's like, you really get to sit here and think, before social media, what were we doing? We were actually doing shit in real life. We have got so desensitized. I don't even think I said that shit right. I hope I did, you know what I'm saying? I was practicing that. I was practicing that. But no, we just sat here and just like, we don't really think like, bro, a lot of motherfuckers really, their other reality relies on social media, to where you don't even know what the fuck goes on in the outside world. Really, what, you don't step outside and you don't see what goes on. So you're oblivious to what's really happening, because you are going off of other people's thought process, thinking that you are all alike. You know, we are all alike in some aspects, but at the end of the day, you're your own person. So stop trying to have that social media presence, and then in real life, you don't know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? You carry that persona on social media, but it's just a fact. Now, motherfuckers don't know what alter ego to even pick. You feel me? People don't know what alter ego to choose from, and motherfuckers end up slipping up and not being themselves. And when people see that, oh, you don't act like yourself, you wishy-washy, you two-faced, then you the bad guy. Why? Because you don't know what fucking lie to believe, because you don't know how to be honest with yourself. We are in a shift where people are just operating in their lower frequency, lower chakras, you know what I'm saying, your sacral chakra, all that shit. You know, when you got to just research all that shit, because it all ties into why this shit is even happening. You gotta realize, bro, people are starting to change. It's like, this shit is not a game no more. Like, at this point in time, you got the youngest motherfuckers who will literally take your life just because they want to. You got other shit to worry about. You got people to feed. You got trauma that you still ain't healed from, but you know you want to be successful. But it's just the fact you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you and you proud of what you're doing, because you got shit going on back in your family or back at the crib. You want to be somewhere you're not, because you are following expectations on social media and not real life. You want to have babies at a young age, but then when the other parent dip off and shit on you, then it's just like you want to bash this motherfucker, when you shouldn't have been doing that shit anyway. You shouldn't have, even if you weren't responsible to take care, if you weren't even financially stable to have a kid, you should not do that shit, because at the end of the day, it's just like, that person's going to put you through so much. Now you have to fight with this baby alone by yourself while the parent is off doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Nobody needs to go through that shit. You don't need to be sitting here stressing yourself out every day on how to eat and how to feed your family. You don't need to be stressing if you're a single parent, all that shit out there. I'm going to make a video on that too. But it's like, that's like this shift, bro. You have to wake the fuck up. You have to get on it. You have to become successful, because it's, bro, if you don't have no type of oomph to you, my nigga, you're not going to make it. You're going to be lost in the fucking sauce, and you're not going to know what the fuck to do. You're going to be asking for help, and nobody going to want to help you, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be helping yourself. People can't even help themselves, and you want them to help you. How does that, like, do you get how that sounds? People don't even know what the fuck they finna eat today, and you asking somebody else, you know what I'm saying, a request or a question. Like, you gotta sit here and think about it, bro. This motherfucker probably has something going on, and I don't want to bother nobody. Stay in your lane. Isolate yourself for a period of time. Stay focused. Figure out what the fuck you want to do. So at the end of the day, I know you don't want to keep on clocking in and working for somebody. I know you don't. You need to speak this shit into existence. Speak the life that you want. So at the end of the day, you deserve everything that you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going on the dome with this shit, because I can feel the shit. This is my experience. I'm not finna go off for nobody else. I ain't finna copy nobody else's, you know what I'm saying, swag, you know, nobody else's aura, none of that shit. So at the end of the day, I see this shit every day. Every single day. Motherfuckers can't stay on social media to say their fucking life, even their phone. And it's just like, if you can't even do that, You can't even be in real time with your family. You know what I'm saying? Because you always on your phone. You don't even know what the fuck to talk about because you put all your, you know what I'm saying, your effort into an app. And then the day, let's think about it. If phones didn't exist no more, what would y'all do? How would you make money? Really think about that shit. If there were no more phones in the world, how would you survive? But if there was no social media, how would you survive? What the fuck would you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really think about this shit because this is real life. Social media is not real life. Motherfuckers can edit shit to the T. To the T. And you would never know. You would never know. Because why? You were not in that moment in real life. You are literally behind the phone trying to judge a situation that you didn't even see within yourself. And on top of that, you got people who think they know somebody's life based off of who they are on social media. But it's just like, in real life, do you sit behind closed doors and actually talk to this person to even know their personality? No, you don't. Because at the end of the day, they show you what the fuck they want you to see, but you don't know them. And so people get too caught up in somebody else's life. But it's just like, why can't you put that much effort and energy into your own life? Because damn, if you really think about it, if you loved yourself as much as you say you do, you know, you would really focus on you. And on top of that, people would rather pay to see you do what the fuck you do every day. You feel me? And it's just like, you're not even trying. You'd rather just chill and get the money and just lay back and have a successful life. But it's just like, if you keep following the crowd, all y'all gonna fall off the cliff anyway. What I'm saying is, imagine, you feel me? You just imagine y'all are running, right? A lot of people are running in a group. And somebody says, there's a cliff on the other side. If you keep running, you're going to fall off. But motherfuckers they just going to keep running because it's like, nah, you know, I don't believe that shit. You know, I don't believe that. I'm going to go run over it. I bet there's some more land. Niggas is like, you know what? I believe you. Yeah, me too, me too. Everybody following the blind. But there's one person who's like, hold on. This motherfucker he told us something and he wouldn't say it for no reason. I'm going to just stay back. Y'all keep running. Boom. Everybody fall off the goddamn cliff. And you looking like, damn, that could have been me if I didn't listen. Now you thinking for yourself like, wow, that's really, yeah, you in real life, you really thinking for yourself and you're not letting somebody else dictate your thoughts for you. Notice the shift and stay focused on your mission. So in the day, shit's going to start getting very weary out here. And if you don't know how to survive by using this, hey, you're going to be a part of 85%. You're going to be part of 85%. At the end of the day, just keep praying, man. Just keep loving yourself. Keep appreciating yourself, man. Just stay up to date and research this shit. Stop sitting on your phone looking at shit that don't matter. Why not see what's going on with the other countries? Why not see what's going on, what the government is doing behind closed doors while you're worried about celebrities? Really focus and see what's going on because somehow, some way, our governments are following what other people are doing. Really sit here and think about that shit. You need to focus on your life, nobody else's. Only you can survive this shit. They can't survive it for you. Stop living in the fancy world. Focus, bro. It's a shift in the air. I know you can feel it. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Rest in peace to everybody that passed away recently, even today. Rest in peace to them. I love them and I love y'all. And, hey, I'm gone.